Hey, happy Monday.
Hold on a sec.
Tonight we're talking about taking back control. Don't you have control of your hair?
Do you ever have one of those moments where you just feel totally scattered, where everything's out of control, where you're not sure what you should do, where there's a million priorities, where everything's pressing in on you, where you're feeling a little anxious, a little crazy, a little worried? Do you ever have those moments?
I had that last Wednesday. Last Wednesday, we were supposed to be flying to Adelaide to run some workshops, but also to have a bit of a break, seeing as though we haven't been on any overseas holidays lately. So we thought, let's go to Adelaide, hang out in the wineries. And that morning was the craziest morning. We had some issues in our team. Our team had some issues that I had to sort out. Yep. I had a message from Qantas actually cancelling our flight. And then half an hour later, they put us on a later flight, so that was okay. And then we turned up at the airport to actually fly to Adelaide, and we were in the Qantas lounge. We checked in and everything was okay, and we got rung up by Qantas and said, don't get on the plane from Coffs Harbour to Sydney because we can't put
Just
you
as
on.
they were calling our flight.
Yeah, they were calling our flight to board, and we couldn't get on. And
Yep.
And the thing is that lots of you said, well, you're laughing about it. Like, you know, how are you just taking this in your stride? And even my mum said that, like, people were surprised that we weren't more disappointed and freaked out. Yeah. And it really was a very full-on day for us. But the thing is, if you focus on those things and the things that make you stressed, then more of those come into your life. Whereas if you focus on the things that you're grateful for, which we're going to talk about in a minute, then you can actually attract more of those things into your life. So it's kind of like, the law of attraction and how you vibrate and your frequency and all of that kind of thing. So we thought that we would talk about 3 oils. And so we've kind of called this the recipe or the ritual or the protocol or whatever you want to call it, for taking back control. Okay. Yep. Because a lot of us at the moment, might be stuck in our houses, or we're just feeling a certain degree of control, or loss of control. And if you can take back the control of the things that you can control, then you feel a bit more in control, I guess. But it actually makes you feel a lot less stressed if you can actually focus on the things that you can control rather than the things you can't. So we're going to talk about 3 oils that are actually on sale at the moment. So that's what I really loved about this. So we were supposed to be talking about Australia Blue tonight. So if you were joining us to hear that, sorry, we've changed it. Only because I was so excited about these 3 oils being on sale, because they're the 3 oils that you need for the recipe for taking back control. So the first oil in the take back control protocol is Sacred Mountain.
Sacred Mountain. Okay. So you need to use these in order, don't you?
Yes.
That's part of it. Okay, so Sacred Mountain, I love this oil. As a bloke, it also makes a great, aftershave-y, cologne-y thing. But it's got Northern Lights black spruce in it. It's got ylang ylang. It's got cedarwood, and it's got Idaho grand fir in it. So it's got some serious tree oils there, high in sesquiterpenes. What do you want to say about it?
Yeah, so 3 really tall trees. And remember, like I've talked before, that if you want to be grounded, you use the big tall trees that have really long roots, because they're going to ground you. So how you would use this, so this is the first one that you would actually apply. So it's about, there's 2 places that you can apply it. You can use it like Valor on the bottom of your feet to really ground you, to ground your children, or to ground you. You can do the Valor balance on yourself and hold your hands on your feet. But where I love to actually put this oil is on my solar plexus.
I'm going to do this as we go along. Not because I feel scattered, but I just think it's so cool.
Well, the thing about your solar plexus is that it's good for confidence and self-esteem. So by putting a bit of, because remember that Sacred Mountain is very much for grounding and giving you the protection of Mother Nature. Okay, so it's, at the moment, some of you can't get outside and get in touch with Mother Nature. And so the best way to do that is to use an oil like Sacred Mountain. It really is all those beautiful tree oils, getting back in contact with nature. And by applying it to your solar plexus, which is the area basically just above your navel, it gives you increased confidence and self-esteem, and which is something that we could do right now. But just by inhaling the oil, it gives you a great sense of, you know, protection and strength and courage and all of those kinds of things. So
and
that's
those times when you're feeling overwhelmed. Often anxiety is part of that, isn't it? And fear. So Sacred Mountain's an awesome one for overcoming that sense of anxiety and fear, getting grounded. So you're
feeling
ready.
anxious,
Yeah. So
not anxiety.
sorry. Oh, yeah.
All right.
You know what I'm saying. But that's step number one. Start with some
Sacred Mountain to ground you, okay? So that's the first thing. The next one is, of course, gratitude, an attitude of gratitude. And that's what you want to have in order to feel control, because you want to focus on the things that you are thankful for, that you appreciate, that you're grateful for. So, you know, this is a great oil if you're journaling and you're trying to think of the things that you are grateful for. So you may have heard us in the last few weeks, we have been talking a lot more about the blends and how the blends actually work by stimulating the limbic system, which is where our memories are stored. So if you're having difficulty thinking of things that you're grateful for, then inhale some gratitude. In this ritual, so we've done Sacred Mountain on our solar plexus or the bottoms of our feet, and we're going to put gratitude on our heart, okay? Because we want to be grateful right down there deep in our heart for the people in our lives, for the things, you know, the good things that have come into our lives. You know, think about all those things that you're grateful for. Journal them. You know, it's, yeah, I guess even just say them out loud or tell someone that you're grateful for, why you're grateful for them and what they do. So that's the second oil, is gratitude. And the third oil is about focus and clarity, clarity in terms of sense of your purpose, sense of why you're here, you know, your goals, all of those kinds of things. So the third oil is actually clarity. And there's two places you can put clarity. One is on your temples. It actually helps you focus and concentrate. And at the moment, a lot of us are so scattered and all over the place that it can be difficult to actually focus and to stay alert and concentrate on what we need to get done and things like that. So clarity on your temples. The other place that you can apply clarity to is actually to your crown chakra. And once again, like we're basically just trying to align the energy meridians in our body. So crown chakra or your temples, it can, because it's got basil and peppermint in it, it can actually make your eyes water a little bit. So if that's the case, you know, you can actually put it on your crown chakra on the top of your head.
Do you know where else I apply it often?
Where?
Behind my ears. I don't know why it works, but it does.
Yeah.
It's really good.
So those three oils are actually 20% off for 48 hours. So I thought that, you know, I mean, there's other oils that are on sale as well, but those three are really, really good for taking back control. So if you feel like you have lost a little bit of control lately in your life, or you know someone who has, they could really do with these three oils. So there
Sacred Mountain for grounding.
Yep.
Gratitude brings back the joy and helps you get over the anger or the disappointment you're feeling, and then clarity
moves you forward.
Raise a
basically.
focus. It helps you clarify, so you're ready for action, ready to move into the day and succeed.
Yeah. So if you have those oils at home, give them a go. Let us know what you think.
Yeah.
They're three that I really, really love. So yeah, we wanted to talk about them and let you know.
There it is. Take back control.
Yeah.
Go kick some butt.
See you guys.
See ya.